Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. We got a haul video today. Bunch of stuff I've kind of accumulated over the past couple weeks, mostly recently. Like I got most of this in within the last week or so. I'm not going to include the movies I just made videos about, so I'm not going to put any of the 88 films boxes that I got in, or Constantine or Deep Blue Sea, because I just made videos about that, so I'm excluding that from this haul. But we do got more box sets to talk about, because I got more boxes. One I may make a video by itself, but we got everything. We got a 4K, a bunch of Blu-rays, DVD, and a bunch of VHSs. So let's get started. What did I pick up? A Criterion movie. This is the only 4K in the list. I got No Country for Old Men. Now, I got a rule. I only buy Criterions in November and January. But they be having sales all year long. This was $18.99 like a week ago. So I jumped on it because that's cheaper than what it's going to be on the sale in July. Yeah, July. So I picked this up. I haven't watched it yet, but everybody kept putting this at the very top of their 4K, best 4K of 2024. They kept saying how amazing this transfer was. I have seen the film. I dig the film. I've never owned it on any physical media. I know it's one of my dad's favorite films, and what's crazy is my dad's not really the biggest movie lover. I get it all from my mom. So when I know a movie my dad likes, it kind of holds a different sentimental value to me too. But I dig the movie. It's Roger Deakins. I mean, come on, cinematographer, Coen Brothers. So I'm stoked to check this out on 4K. Heard it's an amazing transfer. This one is UK only. Never came out in the US that I'm aware of. It probably came out when it originally got released. But we're talking about Hole in One. American Pie Plays Golf. Now, I've never seen this movie. It's not even available on streaming. Like, you can't get it here in the States. You can't find it anywhere. I think there's like a really bad rip online somewhere, but I had to get it. And it came in this cool red case. Even got cool artwork. This is Region B only, I assume. Yeah, it says Region 2, 4, and 5. So I'm guessing I gotta watch this in my Region Free player, but it's got, the main reason I wanted to get it was the lead guy right here. What's his name? Steve Talley. He's the lead. He plays Dwight Stifler in American Pie Naked Mile and American Pie Beta House. He's one of my favorite characters in the whole American Pie franchise. So I had to check this out. Straight to DVD movie. I'm stoked for it. I think this is on the back of an American Pie. This same image, I think, is a girl from an American Pie background. It looks familiar. I may put it up here if it's not, but it looks like it. All right, let's switch over to the other lesser format. We got some VHSs. Now, some of these I got for research, some I got because I just generally love the movie. But this first one I got specifically because it's one of my favorite 2000s raunchy comedies, but it also has Michelle Trachtenberg, rest in peace. She passed away. And I've been eyeing this for a while, so I just went ahead and jumped on it. But I got the VHS a road trip. I mean, Euro trip, not road trip. When she passed, as a physical media collector, my first thought is, let me go get the movies I want before the price gets jacked up, because that's what the internet does. And Euro Trip, the VHS, is number one on my list. So I grabbed this. It's only $5 plus like shipping. It was like maybe $8 total. Stoked to watch this on VHS. But I'm gonna switch it up real fast, just because we're talking about Michelle Trachtenberg. I picked up the Blu-ray of Ice Princess. I've never seen this. Complete blind buy. Always wanted to, not always wanted, that is a lie. I am not always wanted to check this out. I've always thought about buying this. It's a better way to say this. When Disney Movie Club shut down, this is a Disney Movie Club exclusive. That's the main reason I got it. And it was cheap. This was $20. Usually these things go for like 30, 40, and I don't know how many of these were left after Disney Movie Club stopped making Blu-rays and they kind of went out of business. I remember on eBay, like, I jumped on all the ones I wanted. Cool Runnings, Jungle to Jungle, All the Mighty Ducks, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I got 8 of them that I won. 3 Musketeers, a few other ones. And Ice Princess was always like, should I get it? I've never seen it, but I really like Michelle Trachtenberg. But I never got it. This was on eBay for $20. Sold out the day she died. As far as my knowledge. And I don't know if people got scalped, but this is a blind buy. Never seen it. We'll be watching it soon. But we lost her way too soon. But back to a happy note. Let's go back to VHS. I got Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. One of my favorite Linda Carter movies. Yes, this is the movie where she does get topless in it, which is honestly, I'll be honest, it's the reason I originally saw the movie. I'm going to be making another video about this because I just bought this on Blu-ray about a year ago, maybe. Spent $70 on the Blu-ray. It's out of print. Hard to find. Guess what? Kino's re-releasing it for $20. And guess what? I'm going to buy it because it's a new disc. So the old one's a 25 gig. This is a 50 gig, and it comes with the slip cover. I'm the worst kind of collector because I'm doing it. But it's what you do sometimes. But I got the VHS. Always wanted the VHS. But I'm also doing research for a video about movies that are full screen that have, now this is a little juvenile, but that just have more nudity or more stuff that you don't usually see in movies. And I was like, oh, she gets naked in the Blu-ray and you see it, but it's like cut off. Maybe in this you see more. Guys, no. I got hoodwinked. This is full screen and you actually see less than the Blu-ray, which baffled me. I was like, how can you see less in the full screen? I don't know, but I actually like the movie though, you know, so, but I bought the VHS more for research. Speaking of that, I bought 2 more for that exact reason. Well, I'm going to talk about this in another video, but I got Mischief on VHS. This is a movie. I was talking to a friend of mine, Chase, at AV Pop Culture, and we were talking about, this subject. I was telling him about this video I'm trying to make, and he was trying to help me out. And he was like, hey, I heard in Mischief you see more nudity in it. And I was like, really? And then he pointed out this artwork. I didn't know this. The original VHS has him holding the underwear. The DVD that I have, I'm not going to get it. It's in a box somewhere. I'll just put a picture up here. He's not holding the underwear. So it goes from underwear to no underwear. So they're censoring the art. So I'm happy I got it just to have the original one. But I remember I went to the scene where she gets naked and I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, that's a lie. You don't see anything anymore. It's the same. In that one scene. I will say you do see a little bit more of Kelly Preston in this. Naked, but that's for a future video. Last VHS I got. For kind of that same reason, but this is one of my absolute favorite 80s movies, so I would have owned this on VHS no matter what. Secret Admirer. Absolutely love this movie. Top 5 80s movies, in my opinion. To me, this might be top 3 for me. I love this movie. I just discovered it like 2 years ago. I got the Kino Blu-ray, and so good. Kelly Preston does get naked in this. Kelly Preston's not new to getting naked in anything. But I bought this for $10 on Amazon. I've never bought a VHS from Amazon, ever. This is the first time. Came in perfect condition. And it's new. And stamped. And I'm having the hardest time opening it. I have a thing about sealed and stamped movies that I really love. I'm like, God, I don't want to open this. Can I find it in the wilds for like $1? Maybe, please, God. So I don't open this or buy another one for $10 just to keep this. But I will be opening this just because it's one of my favorite movies and I do want to watch it. And it'll look probably the best because it's new and sealed, so it's probably in the best condition it will look on a VHS. Anyway, let's get to the Blu-rays. Let's get to the fun stuff. Let's get to the imports, essentially. I got Boss Level from Germany. God, this was cheap too. This was like $5 or something, maybe less. I'll put the price of what I got it because I don't remember. It was pretty cheap. This is a Hulu. In the US, it only came out on Hulu. So I was like, it's a streaming movie. But some streaming movies get physical releases in other countries. This got a physical release. And it's on a 50 gigabyte disc. It's not like some like bootleg. This is like a legit release. It doesn't have reversible art though. So a lot of German ones will, because of the ratings right here, they'll have reversible. It's kind of 50-50, but this one doesn't. I haven't tested it out to see if it's region free yet. If it is, I will let y'all know. But Boss Level, it's kind of underrated movie. Very much like it's Groundhog. It's like a Groundhog Day action movie. Really fun Frank Grillo movie. Mel Gibson plays the bad guy. Michelle Yeoh, amazing in it. Private Lessons. Just got this. This one, I know Chase just talked about this on a recent list. And I have the DVD. And this is going to be on another video I have coming up about how to spot a bad transfer. Because the Blu-ray, the DVD I have of this, which I've had for years, is a full screen DVD. And the transfer is so bad. It's like a VHS rip or something. Now, I'm saying that in a negative way. Here's why. Because if I had the VHS and it looked like a VHS, I would be happy. I wouldn't care. If I have a DVD that looks like a VHS, if I had a Blu-ray that looked like a DVD, if I had a 4K that looked like a Blu-ray, you see how that works? The pyramid thing. But I am happy to report this transfer does look good. I don't know if it's the same. This is put out by a company that I've never heard of called Final Cut Entertainment. They put it on a 25 gigabyte disc, and I know this has a 4K scan from the older out of print, way more expensive. This is like a super expensive, hard to find Blu-ray. And this is the first time it's re-released. It got re-released in the UK. And it was supposed to come out, I think, back in September. It just, not September, June. It was supposed to come out in June. Even Orbit DVD had it on their website. Took it down. I even asked them about it in a live stream, and they go, you don't know. It kind of just disappeared for a while. And now it came back. And it's like, oh, it's finally for sale again. So, jumped on this. This was only like 12 pounds or something. But the transfer is really good. But I'll be talking about that in another video. Last import I got. And I got to admit, I got to give credit where credit's due. I saw this on a video Ken from Mid-Level Media made. And as soon as I saw it, I had to grab it. Because it's one of my favorite movies. But I got the Blu-ray, the German box set for The Adventures of Robin Hood from 1938. Now, if you'd watched my video I put out just a few weeks ago, my ranking of Robin Hood movies, this was my number 2. I love this movie. And I've only ever had the DVD. And I'm totally happy with the DVD because I was like, and I have the VHS too. But I was waiting for the 4K because I'm like, who is this by? I think this is Warner Brothers. Yeah, it's Warner Brothers. I was like, they got to do a 4K. It's one of the most iconic, to me, one of the most iconic films. The Three Musketeers from the 40s have a 4K. And this doesn't. I don't know why. But I bit the bullet because, bro, this packaging, to have it in a big box, kind of like a chunky box. I mean, it's like paper thin, but the real reason I got it, you guys, 1, an upgrade. But 2, it came with this book. In this book, was it like 180 pages? 180 page book with, oh, dude, this, you don't even have to read it. Most of it's pictures. It's all in German, but it's mostly pictures, lots of behind the scenes stuff. I'm flipping, I'm like, oh wait, that's a lot of pages, you know? Like, oh wait, I lied. There's a lot of like writing and stuff like right here. But the thing that was the coolest to me was the back. There's like a whole thing of like all the old posters that, in like some story images and like pictures of it. Like, it's so, to me, this is so cool. This was worth it. It was only like, how much was it? I think I paid, in US, I think it was around $50 because it was like $30 plus shipping and all that. But it's an upgrade. I definitely needed to upgrade to Blu-ray, so I do have it. It comes in this like little, I don't really care for these packaging. It's the same kind of packaging I think Second Sight kind of does, where it's like this. So it comes with 2 discs. It comes with all the special features from the old DVD, I think. But the one thing that baffled me about it, and it took me forever to figure it out, and it's the most obvious thing. So it says it has a new, not a new, but the big thing was a rasterized German version. I think I'm saying that, pronouncing that right? Like a German restoration version. And I was trying to do my research. I was like, is this a new scan? Did Germany do something? Blah, blah, blah. You know, and I was like trying to do all this research. And then I just put it in, and it was obvious. The opening credits are in German. It's the only difference. But this transfer, it looks absolutely amazing. It looks so good. And I was like, would this ever come to 4K? Because it's a movie from 1938, and even the Blu-ray sometimes it doesn't look rough. You can see flaws in it because the film is almost 90 years old. It's like, I'm bad at math, like 87, 86 years old. Still looks amazing. But saw Ken had got this, and I just jumped on eBay I jumped on Amazon because I was like, I didn't know there was a box set of it, so I had to grab it. But I mostly got it for the book. I'm not even gonna lie, I mostly got it for the book because this box is not like an Arrow. I mean, it's thicker cardstock, but it's not like an Arrow box set. Not like these next 2 I'm about to show you. Next, we got House of a Thousand Corpses, the Blu-ray. Finally updated this. I've only ever had the DVD, but the reason I updated this now, I've always wanted it. It's kind of been in my cart for like 2 years, and it's always like going up and down in price. So I finally waited till I got down to like $32 for this, but I got it now because I just did a podcast with my buddy Chris at Bearded Film Guide. That should be up tomorrow or the next day. I'll be posting about it on my Instagram and everything. It's audio only right now, but we did a 2.5 hour podcast tonight about it, and turned out great. I can't wait to hear it. But got me to actually invest in this, and my biggest fear with this is that it was gonna be cheap, bro. This is not cheap. This material, the spot gloss right here, it feels so good. And I've never seen a box that had like this slit right here, like how it's cut. It's really nice. Just comes with this, and what I love about this is it doesn't say Blu-ray on it anywhere. So if this ever comes to 4K, if one day, maybe, who knows, don't care because this transfer is great, I can still put it in this box because it doesn't say Blu-ray. It just says 2-disc set and the 20th anniversary. But this box is loaded. So we get the movie, 2-disc set. I don't know what I can show and what I can't show. I'll show it, I don't care. Got these really cool art cards, but on the back, they have like the script with notes on it. It's really cool, but flash that real fast. But we got these really cool like art cards. And then it comes with this book. I'm sure if you've seen this, you've seen what's in it, because lots of horror channels have probably done unboxings of it, but this is new to me. Got the book with all pictures. I love all pictures. A few behind the scenes. I wish it was more behind the scenes or only behind the scenes. And it comes with the poster, but I'm not going to pull that out because I don't want to fold it back. But stoked for this. I probably watched this like 5 times in the past like week prepping for this podcast I was on. This transfer looks great. Way better than what's on Tubi. And I say what's on Tubi because I was watching it on Tubi in front of me as we were doing the podcast, because it was like right there, and Tubi transfer looks like shit. Last, I got a Vinegar Syndrome blind buy. The Joy of Sex. This is the new cinematograph Blu-ray. It is number 14. Now, I do have another cinematograph one. I got Little Darlings. And with this one, I got the protective case. I got the right size protective case this time from Vinegar Syndrome. But I will say, before I do that, I'll pull this other one out. This is a Blu-ray. This is a 4K. This is a 2-disc cinematograph. This is a 1-disc cinematograph. I'm saying it like this because if you want to buy a protector for it, they are specific. They have 2 different kinds. Make sure you know what you're buying, because I've messed up ordering from them before too. But not all cinematographs are made the same. This 2-disc one is way thicker than this 1-disc one. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but they're different sizes. I just wanted to show that. But I got the brand new Joy of Sex, which probably isn't like what it sounds like. But I talked to Chase at ABA Pop Culture, and he told me it's more of a raunchy comedy, and I watched the trailer, and the trailer looks really good. Cinematograph has some of the best packaging. Like, I love the style of it. This feels really nice. It really does. Oh, I say that, and this little thing is kind of coming apart. But I love the booklets. They come in these like media books. I forgot that was in there. They sent me a Valentine's Day card. So I think this is the February release for them, but oh yeah, it comes with stickers too, which is weird. My other one didn't come with stickers, so that's cool, I guess. But Vinegar sent a Happy Valentine's Day card, which is kind of cool. It's got Vinegar Syndrome on the back, and it's got their logo with the angel and like the Cupid version of the Vinegar Syndrome girl. That's dope. I wish this was on more stuff, because this is really cool. I'm keeping it with this package. That's why it just fell out right there, because I'm keeping it in here in the booklet. I opened the book weird, but you know, media book, you got all this information, you got photos, you got the disc. Now, this is a Blu-ray, which is confusing to some people. I know Chase accidentally got it wrong because he didn't know. I was talking to him on the phone, and I was like, it's a Blu-ray. He goes, no, it's a 4K. I'm like, no, it's a Blu-ray. And he had to double check. Because, and I will say, some people don't like this. Some people don't care. I will agree and disagree. This is a brand new 4K restoration. That's where the confusion comes in. Brand new 4K restoration from the original 35 millimeter camera negative. So why did they put it on Blu-ray? It's a thing people are doing now, but Vinegar's, I was talking to Chase, because Chase knows way more about Vinegar Syndrome than I do. He's part of their subscriber mail. So I was like, do they do that? Do they release stuff like Kino does it? Shout Factory does it. Scream are starting to do it. Arrow's starting to do it now, where they release a 4K scan on Blu-ray, and then later they put it out on 4K. You're basically double dipping, and I personally hate that. It's one of the reasons I'm kind of nervous about getting some movies that are getting 4K scans just on Blu-rays, because they might just get a 4K in like 2 years, and I'm like, what the you know? But he was saying Vinegar Syndrome doesn't really do that. And to my knowledge, I'm still new to Vinegar Syndrome, but this is a Blu-ray. But it's a 4K scan, so it'll look great. I know it will look great. I may make a whole video about this, depending on how it is, but... Oh, I put that in backwards. But I don't blind buy from Vinegar Syndrome too much, to be completely honest. I'm very much like, I gotta watch the movie first. Like Virtuosity, haven't bought yet. There's still plenty of those in stock. But I can find it online and watch it. This is the first time on disc that I'm aware of release. This only ever had a VHS. It may have had a Laserdisc, maybe. I'm totally unsure of that. I don't know. But it only had a VHS. Never came to DVD, to my knowledge. Never came to Blu-ray. So we're getting a 4K scan on Blu-ray in this amazing package. And I gotta say, I like this package pretty well. Like, I like what they did with it. Cinematograph put out one of my favorite 4Ks of last year, Transfer-Wise. Transfer-Wise, Little Darlings looked amazing. And it was from 1981. This movie is from 1984. And apparently it's like a raunchy comedy. It's got Christopher Lloyd in it from Back to the Future. So maybe I will do a solo video for this. That was the initial plan. And I just got a bunch in. I was like, let's just do a haul video. So that's my haul for early March. Most all of these I've got in the past like 2 weeks. So kind of into February, early March haul. I've been really trying to slow down because I just moved, so money's really tight. Money's gonna be super tight for the next like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm not really buying a lot right now. Most of these were pre-orders that just came in. Or I ordered it a long time ago, and because they came from overseas, it took a lot longer to get here. But yeah, that's my haul. I'm really excited to check out Hole-in-One. Because like I said, this is not streaming. So is Joy of Sex. I'm probably going to watch Joy of Sex tonight. But these two, not streaming anywhere. You can't get them. This one you can't even buy, and you can't get anywhere. You can only get it on this DVD. But there is a really crappy transfer online. I started watching it and I just couldn't do it. I was like, God, this looks so bad. But yeah, that's what I got.